Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse has received rave reviews, but some fans aren't happy about one particular aspect of the film. It goes without saying that Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse is one of the most anticipated films of 2023. It's a follow-up to the Oscar-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse that's been 5 years in the making. It has quite a legacy to live up to, and if reviews are any indication, it's soaring over most people's expectations. The animation is top-notch, and it takes the characters in a darker, more mature direction with a plot that places the fate of the entire multiverse at stake. However, it appears there's at least one thing that's dampening people's enjoyment of the film in theaters. Numerous online threads have emerged of viewers discussing how the sound mix felt off, at least at the beginning of the movie. In the official Across the Spider-Verse discussion thread on Reddit, many people chimed in, implying this is a nationwide issue that isn't localized to just a couple of theaters. For instance, one Redditor wrote, "Did anyone else's theater have sound mixing too low for characters compared to the music? Other than that, this movie was an absolute treat."
My name's Miles Morales. I'm Spider-Man.
Other people chimed in, saying they noticed it during the opening sequence, which features a voiceover from Gwen Stacy while rhythmic drumming plays. Apparently, the music's so loud it's difficult to make out anything Gwen says, to the point where people are already looking forward to the home release so that they can rewatch the scene with subtitles. Reddit isn't the only place where Spidey fans are voicing their frustration. Similar comments have emerged on Twitter as well as a thread on Reset Era, and it would appear the people behind the movie have become well aware of the situation. Across the Spider-Verse writer and producer Phil Lord tweeted some pictures of stickers he had made up to send to movie theater projectionists that read, "I played Spider-Verse at full volume because I'm awesome." He went on to explain, "The movie mix is really dynamic and comfortable at full volume. In a full house, it might even be better at 7.5. It would appear not everyone has received the memo yet, as plenty of people commented underneath Lord's post to talk about their audio mix issues. The common complaint is that the dialogue is too quiet when the film starts and gets drowned out by the music. And it seems to be a recurring issue regardless of what format people see it in."
Woo, okay.
Some theater employees mentioned how they would abide by Lord's guidelines, but it may take others time to receive word. That means fans who saw it last night may have had issues with the film that those who plan on seeing it in a week or two won't experience. Not being able to hear what Gwen's saying at the beginning of Across the Spider-Verse can be cumbersome. But it's clear most fans love this movie regardless. The film currently has a 95% positive rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes, and people can't stop raving about it on Twitter. Under Phil Lord's tweet, fans discussed their personal experiences with the audio mix, but many were quick to remind him that the film is fantastic. One person even tweeted, "It was too quiet in my theater tonight. Guess I'll have to go see it again, and again, and again." On top of that, the film is such a visual spectacle that even scenes of just two characters talking are incredibly fun to watch. It makes sense there are people who pointed out the audio issues but also argued that they came secondary to everything else. One person wrote on Reddit, "Eventually I stopped paying attention to that because the movie sucked me in." Hopefully, projectionists get word of the best settings to use for the film's audio. But if they don't, it seems like people will still have a good time. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is playing in theaters right now.